Greetings and welcome to another spooky episode of Old Drunken Discography. I'm your host, Count Jason. With me is the Mummy's Curse, Tim.
Not the Holy Ghost, but the Friendly Ghost.
And also with us is Bill, the Friendly Ghost.
There's so many opportunities. I'll take it.
Mr. Fun Size down there.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that fun size.
Just a tease. Alright, today we're talking The Final Descent from Samhain, which was Tim's pick. Each week we all rotate out who picks.
Yeah.
And this was Tim's Halloween pick.
Yeah. 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 I got it on every format. Yeah.
Where's your Betamax?
I don't
Where's
think
the
this
A-track?
came out on
Where's your
Betamax. Yeah.
A-track?
Technically, I don't think it ever actually came out on vinyl either. But that's a whole nother story that we just will leave alone. I'll let you guys start. Yeah.
Well, I started the last one.
Sorry, the first one. I guess I could start again here on this one.
No, then I'll start. I'll go ahead. I'll fill in the story. So, as I alluded to in our last episode, hopefully you're watching these in the playlist. If not,
Click that link down below.
Yeah. But as I was alluding to, so after November Coming Fire is actually the first Danzig release. That's on Rick Rubin's label, major label. They're getting banned by MTV at that point. It's it's only been 5 years since the Misfits died,
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And so during the sessions for Danzig 2, it was announced that there would be another Samhain release. This is it. And then you can look at the track listing. Side B is a remixed version of Unholy Passion. Much like what Glenn did to, let's say, Legacy of Brutality. He does here to Unholy Passion. And most releases now are this version of it. If you can find an OG, that's a completely different album. Same songs, of course, but it's just different mix, different guitars. So we're really talking about the first half here. Night Chills, just a nice little instrumental. Glenn is credited with doing the drums on here. It's clearly a drum machine. And then, you've also got John Christ from Danzig playing guitar on this thing. It's very clear, very clearly a step up in production, except for that drum machine. And then I believe it's Death in Its Arms doesn't have a drum machine. It actually has Chuck Biscuits, making that a full-on Danzig track from the Danzig 2 Lucifuge sessions. So in a way, this is can be tied to that album as well as the Samhain stuff. Lords of the Left Hand, banger. I love that song. Same with The Birthing. I think that's great. And then, as I mentioned, the original release here, the B-side, was just the Unholy Passion. By the time we get to the box set, they replaced that with a couple Samhain demo versions, I guess you would call them, which it's interesting to call. It's interesting when the demo versions for your first album are a completely different band, So you get the Samhain versions of Twist of Cain, Possession, the first Pass of Trouble, which, I love this band, but I would skip this version of Trouble. It's laughably bad. And especially considering that Danzig does do a much better version of it in just a couple years as Danzig proper. This version is not interesting. But Twisted Cain, Possession, and Lords of the Left Hand all get a full band Samhain treatment here, pre-John Christ. So it's really interesting to see, how Danzig 1 could have been a Samhain album, and how the songs on Final Descent here kind of round out maybe what that Samhain 4 was going to be before Rick Rubin turned it into Danzig, and then they actually started going somewhere. Um, so it's an interesting release. It's not like necessarily one that I think they made as a band. I think this was just kind of leftover stuff that got thrown together, and some remixes and stuff. Um, but I think it's all like quality stuff. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a must listen. I think it fits in very well with this discography, even though it's sonically, stylistically, it absolutely doesn't fit in with this discography. Um, it definitely feels more like a Danzig outtake album than a Samhain proper album to me. But since they are put out under the Samhain name, we're going to take them. Badass songs, great release. And you can never have enough Unholy Passion.
See, I wasn't thinking, like, I didn't know the timeline. When I heard this record, I'm like, okay, you can hear Danzig coming around the corner on this record. Cause this
Yeah, we've turned that corner already.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that. That makes more sense. Saying that though, Night Chill, it was a spooky '80s sounding instrumental. I was here for it.
It would be perfect as an intro to like an '80s horror film.
Yeah, it was very atmospheric, and I mean, really, this whole band is so atmospheric. There's just a vibe to Danzig that it's Halloween. Like it's
100%. Yeah.
Descent. This one just makes you want to thrash around in your room and break shit. It's a top song contender. In Its Arms has this like swing groove going. It's a top song contender. Lord's the Left Hand. The song lengths are getting a little longer here compared to the previous two records, which I don't think works in its favor for this song. The drums were still doing cool shit, but it did kind of like wear out a little bit. The Birthing, there's so much to say about this song. The fucking pounding riff, Dan's vocal performance and the different pitches, the guitar solo, it's a top song contender. And then, yeah, you got Unholy Passion, and we've already covered that, but
all still bangers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird album. It's a weird record.
Did you get to hear the box set stuff?
Yeah, Possession, Trouble, like that was all great shit. Twisted Cane was probably my highlight.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't want to say nothing else about it.
I don't think I got to listen to the extra stuff on this one because none of those are ringing any bells when I was looking at them. But I will say for the album, thought Night Chill. I mean that instrumental intro. I mean I thought that was the best intro or opening of the discography for an album by far.
I think so too. I think Night Chill was
Are we counting Unholy Passion? Because I'd have to go with that as opener. But
no, we're just counting a three.
Well, it'd be just three. Because Unholy Passion is track number 6. I assume that's the start of side 2.
But it's also number 1 on the Unholy Passion, the EP, yeah, which is Samhain 2.
We're going by Wikipedia numbers, not Glenn's numbers.
Actual numbers.
I'm going by real life on this one because you have to. Wikipedia is not always correct.
Well, you need to get in there and change it real quick.
I'm not. No.
Mess up some poor college kid's paper he's writing on Samhain for music theory. But going back,
buy the albums.
Going back, Death in Its Arena, I thought that was a solid song. Lord's the Left Hand, it was a good song. This album as a whole, it was good. And I'll spoil it a little bit. Like, I didn't think it was as good, though, as where Samhain 3 left off, though.
I'm in the same boat.
Like,
Well, and maybe you guys need to have Danzig 1 and 2 in your lexicon for more context, too. Because
That's
this is
true too. Yes.
really not, these are outtakes for those, for sure.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like it, I had no context for this, and I'll be honest, I haven't actually listened like start to finish for Danzig 1, 2, or actually any Danzig album for that matter, really start to finish. Like,
We have to come back and guest on Danzig when we get to him.
um, well, I mean, from like, 'cause it didn't see the other albums like seem more cohesive. Like this one, it was like, okay, like this is here, but it's as you point out, like, so, I mean, that entire second half was just Unholy Passion
Yeah, and
reprised,
yeah, this
remixed.
wasn't supposed to be like a full album. This is just this was here's what we got laying around. We finished up these songs while we're making Danzig 2.
It's almost like two EPs put together, like an EP of new stuff and then an EP of Unholy
A
Passion.
remix.
Remix.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he legacy of brutality to him.
Yeah.
Where instead of keeping all the original Static Age tracks, he went in and redid them.
But I mean, saying that, like the first half of this record was, it was just banger after banger for the most part. Besides
Sure.
Lords was the only one I was kind of iffy on, but like the
And yet his
birthing,
vocal performance on that song is just that's like peak Danzig, you know? Right in
yeah,
that Danzig 2, Danzig 3 sweet spot where it is arguably his peak vocally, I would say. So we're not even there yet, you know.
and then you got 85, 86.
Yeah, so is this originally came out with the box set. This was like the bonus track. You get two shows on here. Um, First one is 1985 Danceteria, New York City, which I actually have that show on this release. Certainly not one we're going to talk about, but it is that show, 85 Danceteria. 10 songs. Um, you get a good mix of Initium and Unholy Passion there. You also get Horror Business. And then the second half is just a year later, 1986, at the Metro in Chicago, starting with Black Dream. Um, you also get
You get
Death Comes
London Dungeon.
Ripping. You get London Dungeon. Um, they would also do Die Die My Darling on a number of shows around that time. I think I saw one. I have one where they do Who Killed Marilyn. They're busting stuff out. Um, And yeah, you do get a couple of the Danzig 3 tracks on, or Samhain 3 tracks, Mother Mercy, To Walk the Night, Halloween 2, and My Grip. Um, yeah, it's live punk rock from America in the mid 80s. Look at these guys. They're playing in just shitholes that are classic clubs. Danceteria is where Madonna got her start. Um,
And now they're playing Coachella.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, originally came out with the box set. There is some standalone CD copies out there. Hard to find. If you find one, of course, get it. Um, and then I do believe there is finally a vinyl version of this floating around somewhere. May or may not have that in the mail right now. Um, Highly recommend it though, man. I've got some bootleg videos and stuff going all the way back to VHS, the reunion show of old school stuff. There was another official release after the box set of DVD, Starland Ballroom in Hollywood '84. Um, Great stuff on here. They do Die Die My Darling on this show. Halloween 2, Orbiz, they do them all. Um, yeah, I love this band. I'm a big fan of the Danzig arc from Misfits all the way up to, Danzig sings Elvis. Let's go. Um, and yeah, for me, Samhain is it's the perfect bridge between the Misfits and Danzig proper. You
See,
know, between absolute DIY, this doesn't go beyond our mom's basement, to major label, getting Grammys and, being on MTV's Buzzbin and being in the Hangover films and all that good stuff.
I mean, as a Misfits fan, like I went into this thinking, okay, it's just gonna be like watered down Misfits. It's not gonna be as good because you don't hear about this band as much.
Right.
I was blown away by how fucking good those records were. Like, I'm glad you brought this one to us. I'll say that. I've got
Same.
to. I got to get some
I mean,
bootlegs, I
as a
guess.
Misfits fan, I think this is just as integral. But I
It,
think that about the Danzig stuff too. And I certainly understand the argument where like, no, it's all about the Misfits or whatever, I get that argument, but you're limiting yourself, I think. Because the whole catalog is just fantastic.
some of this shit stands up, like, and surpasses the Misfits in a lot of
Hmm.
ways.
And the same could be said for Danzig as well. Some of it holds up, some of it surpasses.
We'll get there. See, that's why I think we need to rank all the albums together.
Yeah,
We'll just do it.
I'm down.
We'll do all Halloween next year. Is just fucking Danzig October.
I'm in.
We got to bring Colquitt back. And we got to bring Bill back. And Trey's got to catch up.
Right. And if Katrina wants to come back, bring her
Katrina's
back.
got to come back too. Seriously, Bill, though, if like your introduction was Samhain, go listen to fucking the Misfits.
Walk
So
among them.
I listened to some of the Misfits now at this point.
But only the stuff with Danzig. None of the stuff after
Oh
Danzig.
yeah, yeah. Don't listen to
Don't listen to the
the
shit
Jerry
that's
or the what's that fucker's name?
Michael Graves.
Michael Graves. Yeah, don't listen to that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Only the Danzig stuff.
Well, ranking it wise, I'm gonna put it number 3. I don't think it's as solid as those other two. It's got to go somewhere. I'll put it number 3.
Say something has to be last, and this one's going last for me as well.
Wow, I actually brought one in where we all line up.
That's crazy. That never
I mean, it's
happens.
also 3 albums only.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's
well, and
true.
I'm sure we'll have different color codes here too. But
I don't know. Maybe.
So I'm guessing I'm gonna be the most negative color code.
What color you starting with? Brown?
Absolutely. So I'll start
Sandman 3's brown.
with number 3, and I'll start with green. And then it's gonna be green through number 1.
Well, you're definitely more negative than me.
I
none more negative.
Negative creep. I'm going
Right.
gold, and then green. And maybe I need more time with it. But just for fairness sake, those first 2 records are like Bill said they didn't touch his soul. They touched me all over when I finally could like break it out and get good, like, okay, this is the track list, this is what I'm listening to, and I could like separate it out and not the YouTube shit. But
it stopped
Yeah,
pissing you
yeah,
off.
it's
it
not the
stopped
same.
pissing me off, and then I was like, okay, let's fucking go. Those are must own records.
Yeah, I'm absolute gold.
Gold all across.
Yeah. And yeah, Final Descent's in third place. But since it was my entry point into this band, and it only got better, like I still love it.
Hashtag first album bought by us.
Yeah, my last place on cassette. That's how long ago this was.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a must-hear record. Like, I mean, it's such a short discography. It's a fun discography.
So take an hour and a half, listen to everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
The live
Two,
shit, the EP,
2 hours for the live show.
Yeah. No,
the whole
this is
thing.
a band. There's certainly not enough out there on them, and I certainly want to get it all. Like there's not enough for me. It's fantastic.
Oh, you know, when I upload these videos, I'm gonna put Samhain full album. You know, because people search for that shit.
Yes, I do.
Not much to find.
Not much to find, but which is sad. Well, stick around. We got top songs coming up, which is gonna be rough with 3 albums, 4 albums.
Well, we got a couple others to choose from.
A couple others, yeah. I'm kind of worried Tim's gonna steal my number one. I'm about to steal it.
You see, and I kind of think you're going to steal my number one. So I think we have the same number one based on your notes.
It's very possible.
I think I'm gonna have to veto someone, but I think no one's got my number one. As number one.
Okay. All right. We're going to get down and dirty. If you never watched the ODD top songs, we don't allow repeats. So whoever calls it first gets to steal it if it's their number one. We'll explain all that in the next video. Stick around, like, and subscribe. Check out that next video. And then after that video, we're going to talk Is It Art? Which...
All hail the vampire monkey.
All hail Vampire Monkey.
Some classic stuff here.
And the Wild Bill.
Stuff.
Our little chihuahua. Stick around for that. Check out our Discord. Check out our Patreon. Come on the show. Be a guest. Pick an artist for us. We'll go through it. Check out our Facebook. Check out our live journal.
Our older fans.
Our Reddit. We have a Reddit that I never use. Check
Ooh,
that out too.
Nice. Perfect.
And
That's how you know we're real, yo.
That's how you know we're real. I don't even check the I got like a million notifications I don't check because it's all usually people telling me not to advertise, or they're just talking shit about our rankings on Reddit. Shout out Reddit, Sonic Youth Reddit. We love you. As always, be safe and have a spooky Halloween.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again.
Y'all come back now, you hear?